Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I am a poet, one that just happens to write in a forest. My forest is the Rainbow Forest right here in South Charlotte, North Carolina. When I enter this forest, try it again. I am a poet, one that just happens to write in a forest. My forest is the Rainbow Forest right here in South Charlotte, North Carolina. When I enter this forest or any other collection of trees, I never know what I'm going to write about. These aren't my words. These are the lyrics from Rainbow Forest. Chapter number 366, April 29th, 2023. A tree never stops shedding its leaves and branches. Oh yeah, the experts say it's the tree's way of conserving water. Hormones inside the trees are constantly sending out signals to cells. Now, I bring this up because my forest floor has several fallen branches. To humanize this forest floor looks like I'm stealing from the process. I need to understand that these fallen leaves and branches during these spring months and summer months helps me understand how the trees are actually offering energy to the soil holding onto their roots. The deer lay inside the large branches. Bugs eat away, getting their nutrients. There's so much nature going on that the human's choice should be that of being a student. If it looks like a fire danger, of course I'm going to get in there and I'm going to clean that out with the right equipment. But now it's a garden of sorts, a place of interesting new challenges and great stories to be written, as well as witnessed. It's moving at the pace of nature with a forest that has been my partner for 32 years. We do live in this age where everything is just going so quickly. I mean, I can't believe that this was written on April 29th, 2023, and the physical date where I am right now is March 15th, 2024. I don't know where you're going to be when you pick up on this podcast, but time is moving quickly. But to these trees in this forest, I'm not so sure that's true, because they love to take their own moments and create ways to strengthen up the forest floor. Because once again, that's where their roots are. That's where they get a lot of energy from the soil as well as from the rain when it falls from the sky. But the journey of a tree is so at its own pace. When we planted 1,700 trees in this forest in 1997, remember it's now 2024, but when we did it in 1997, they were just little 6-inch seedlings. And today, they're not skyscraping, but they're beautiful. They provide so much for other natural things, such as over here to the left side of the forest, we have a hawk's nest this year. It is absolutely fantastic to see how they built that nest and how they're going to raise another hawk. There's nothing wrong with getting your hands off the clock. Learning how to embrace a day by its own speed and measure gives your heart a little place of rest. Someone asked me yesterday at the Essential Job, do you love it when you get really super busy and time flies? And I go, I look at it differently. I look at it as it's really super busy. I'm going to be aware of how busy it is and how long the lines are. And I'm not going to say, oh, hurry up, let's get this day over with. I'm going to embrace the long distance between starting and finishing. Because once again, I started writing this on April 29th, 2023, and today's physical date is March 15th, 2024. Time flew by that fast. Maybe it's time we start looking at life like a tree. Find your pace and take your time. And during those times, drop some leaves and branches and fertilize the soil beneath so that your roots have a solid walk. I'm Arroe. These are not my words. These are the lyrics from Rainbow Forest.